Hey everyone, I'm at LoveCon and just came back from the second panel. It was a big one with Natasha, Elise, Annie, Kaitlyn, and Elliot. And here it is. It would really help me if you shared my video, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. That helps me more than you know. Okay, enjoy.
Hashtag not sponsored. Yeah, you want to throw me some beer, Bellwoods? Yes, Bellwoods Brewery on Ossington. You can get snacks as well. Always a good pairing with beer. What else? Kensington Market is a lovely place to visit. Yeah.
I don't leave my house often enough to know a lot of stuff. But there's a board game cafe called Snakes and Lattes, which is incredible. It's really fun. So if you like board games, recommend that.
There's also a second location called Snakes and Loggers, in which you can also drink beer.
Oh, well, there's a really nice lookout point on Montreal in Montreal, and it's quite nice, and they have drum circles on Sundays. Yeah, Montreal's a really fun city. What's it called again? The Mount Montreal? Yeah.
Donc la question portait sur le fait que qu'est-ce qu'il recommanderait à faire voir à Toronto. Donc Annie a répondu d'acheter un bon manteau d'hiver. Elise recommanderait d'aller à Bellwoods Brewery si on est fan de bière, et aussi d'aller à Kensington Market. Kaitlyn a recommandé un café et Natasha a recommandé une jolie bière. On a une autre question quelque part. Can you repeat the question just louder, please?
If you wanted to be a district character, which one and why?
Mulan. I just love Mulan.
Wait, fictional or Disney?
Disney.
Disney. Oh.
Fictional Disney, not a real Disney.
I would be Flynn Rider from Tangled.
I would like to be Shere Khan the tiger or Ursula the sea witch.
The evil queen in Snow White. Yes.
Yes.
Maybe the candelabra from Beauty and the Beast? Lumiere. That's what his name is.
Donc la question est quel personnage de Disney ils aimeraient bien être. Kaitlyn ce serait Mulan, Elliot ce serait Flynn Rider, Annie ce serait Shere Khan ou Ursula. Pour Natasha ce serait la méchante reine dans Blanche-Neige, et pour Elise ce serait Lumière dans La Belle et la Bête. On a une autre question quelque part.
How do you say candelabra in French?
Chandelier.
Oh.
On a une autre question quelque part? Do we have another question? Do you have a mind?
Hello. I was wondering if you all could touch on how your relationship with the queer community has changed or evolved since your respective roles as queer characters were involved with queer characters.
That's a really great question, actually. And I just, it's funny, we were just talking about this in an interview we just did with a news outlet. For me, like, I think I'm more proud and louder about my identity than I was. Like, I first came out as bi when I was 16, but I wasn't necessarily very active in the community, and I had tried, but I also had a lot of difficulty meeting other people, so it certainly connected me to so many wonderful people in the community all around the world, and I'm so grateful for that. It's really allowed me to also just be prouder of who I am and more open about it, and I definitely feel like I have this sense of community that I never really had before. Because it used to be really difficult, and I didn't spend a lot of time online, but I remember, in hindsight this was very dangerous, but I remember when I was like 19, putting out an ad on Craigslist in the women seeking women section, not looking for dates, but just being like, could somebody please tell me their coming out story, and can I just like meet other people? But people were really gracious, and I ended up meeting this woman in a cafe when I lived in Montreal, and just like, I used to just wander around the village there, but it wasn't very female-centric at the time, so I would kind of just like wander endlessly and look for things. So yeah, I'm really happy to have just met so many like wonderful, talented people who are so giving and open about sharing their stories.
I feel like you want me to go first. One really lovely thing about conventions is that I have really seen firsthand the importance of being in queer spaces. I've met a lot of people who it's their first time at a convention, and more specifically, their first time being in a room full of queer people, because that doesn't happen often. And so that I saw the importance of that, and I have a friend group back in Toronto of mostly queer women, and seeing them on a weekly basis and like having more friends that are queer has been a really lovely addition to my life. Like a weekly games night, sort of fun. It's not. And yeah, I think that has been a lovely thing in my own life.
Yeah, I think it's been great. Like, I feel closer to who I am as a person than I ever have. But being like part of the show and like being part of like the bigger queer community, I guess, has really opened my eyes to things that we also need to take steps forward in. So like having more queer people of color present in like all of our discussions, like it's very important, and we still have ways to go. So I think it opened my eyes to a lot of issues, and also like gave me the ability and the words to try and like make a change that I haven't seen yet, if that makes sense.
I don't know, I've been out for I've been out as queer since I was like 14, so yeah, it's just great being able to connect with people. I think that's the main thing I would say, and doing stuff like this. It's basically just what everyone has already said. Yeah, reiterating everything. It's just nice to make connections and know that you are actually making a difference or helping someone figure out who they are or whatever, stuff like that.
Yeah, I think just to hit off of what Kaitlyn was talking about, for me, initially getting involved with Carmilla was really eye-opening in terms of understanding the need for this kind of content and how still in a mainstream entertainment and media sort of way it's so lacking and continues to be, and so the importance of that. And as everyone said, it is just incredible to come to these kind of things and meet the communities involved. And I think doing that has just sort of like incorporated that in my life in a bigger way, in terms of especially like with my family and opening up conversations around that in a much more like relaxed, casual sort of way. It's just helped do that. So.
Donc, la question était en quoi, qu'est-ce qui a changé pour eux depuis qu'ils sont plus impliqués dans la communauté LGBTQ, depuis qu'ils jouent dans leur série respective. Natasha, elle est plus fière et elle ose plus parler de ce qu'elle est, de son identité. Elle affirme qu'elle est bi depuis qu'elle a 16 ans, mais elle n'était pas forcément très impliquée. Et là, elle est beaucoup plus ouverte, elle est plus conservée. Et elle est aussi contente de voir que plus de gens partagent leurs expériences de vie et ce genre de choses. Elise, elle est très contente qu'il y ait des conventions, parce que pour la plupart, en fait, c'est la première fois qu'ils se retrouvent dans un environnement où ils peuvent être qui ils sont plus ouvertement. Et donc ce genre de convention, c'est toujours une bonne chose pour elle. Et elle a aussi un groupe d'amis qui est queer, et du coup, elle est très contente d'avoir ce groupe d'amis avec elle. Kaitlyn, ça lui a permis d'être plus proche de sa vraie identité. Et elle pense aussi que c'est un bon moyen d'ouvrir les yeux sur les problèmes qu'il y a et sur la capacité de pouvoir résoudre ces problèmes éventuellement ou non.